Hey Wanderers, and welcome back to Outlaws Wanted. Last time, the crew of the Honor was assaulted by Imposition soldiers. The Honor is now adrift, badly damaged, and has a captive Imposition soldier. Alright everybody, where y'all at? The ship's damaged, you got a prisoner, things are not going great for you, there's still a few fires sparking here and there.
Were we able to close the doors and fix things, or do we just have doors as airlocks?
I believe last time the ship is still half of it is in vacuum to space, and you guys will have to make some kind of roll to try to fix that.
Yeah, because this always goes so well for our party. It's not like we spend 30 minutes trying to fix a ship every time.
Well, do we have a clipboard and duct tape? That's all you need.
It was a hot glue gun, Caitlin, and I'm ashamed you didn't know that.
I'm just saying, I'm not liking these references because the person that died in this scenario is the medic.
You made yourself a medic in a game where death doesn't matter. Congratulations.
It matters to everyone who isn't us.
Man, our ship's alarm's just going crazy.
And I'm trying to make the world a better place, or the galaxy, the universe a better place.
Speaking of a better place.
We can start with our ship, though.
Okay, so you guys are, for the love of God, every time.
Sorry.
I think it was okay, so. I think
okay,
that's what it
so.
was, actually.
Never say okay, so. It's what I say all the time. It's bad.
It's just the fact that we talked about it before the recording. The first thing after you unpause it.
Y'all are on a ship that is badly damaged. A lot of it is open to vacuum. Zach is alone in a room. By Zach, I mean Sully, the space medical wizard, is alone in a room with an unconscious space marine. And by space marine, I mean Imposition soldier hell-bent on killing the world. What do you do?
And by world, you mean universe.
Just one of them?
Yeah, just one.
Okay.
So, Jyla...
No, you meant just one world.
Yeah.
Well, the world you're currently on. This world that is your spaceship. This is your everything.
Jyla wants to be in the room when the guy wakes up with her legs thrown over the armrest of the cockpit chair, and she is casually tossing a bomb up and down in the air in her hand.
Perfect.
That is what she wants this guy to see upon waking.
Who wants to handle fixing the ship? So
can I strap this guy down before we fix the ship?
Yeah, roll to strap him down. What are you rolling to strap him down, by the way? Because it should probably be act under pressure or whatever that is.
I think it's the only one that really applies.
Yeah, it's act under pressure, right?
Or seized by force.
Up to you. Pick one of those.
I'm doing act under pressure because I'm better at cool. 9.
That is not a full success, correct?
Correct.
Okay, cool. You belt him down. It feels like you've done a great job. Nothing will come of this. It's fine. All right. So the other twos of you.
So I'm on the bridge still.
Yep.
And I'm kind of isolated from everybody else.
Yeah, basically all, if you could imagine that you're all in individual rooms, there's probably some kind of hallway connecting all of these rooms.
Yeah.
That's where the hole is. So you're all kind of isolated until someone fixes the ship.
Yeah.
Except for me and Jyla, apparently.
Well, no. That's the point, is the Charlie can't get there until you guys fix the ship. Somebody roll to fix the ship.
Yeah, so
I was going to say that.
yeah. So I'm on the bridge. I'm using whatever diagnostic consoles are on the bridge left to try to figure out what's the most broken and what's the things we should start fixing first.
Gotcha.
So I guess that's an investigate. See, on here you have it as sharp, and on here you have smart. So
those are the same thing.
I know they're the same thing, but I was looking for sharp and couldn't find it. Ooh, nope, that is a 5.
Are you adding using your little robot?
It would only. I can, but only make it a 6.
Okay, so your little robot boops his way.
Yeah, I asked my robot how to fix ships.
You ask your robot how to fix ships, and you get 1,000 answers that are all how to fix different parts of the ship.
Yeah.
So no.
And none of them were anything like the ship we have.
And then you look over and you're like, computer, how do I fix the ship? And you look over at the computer and it's cut in half and melting a little bit.
So what do I roll to fix?
Act under pressure, probably. Or unless you can justify another roll to me.
Okay, so under investigate, it just says use.
So investigate would be when you investigate something that isn't a person.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he meant to have a longer thing like that.
I kind of wondered, but when I saw use, I was like, so just use it when I need to do something?
We need to investigate something that isn't a person, yeah.
I would assume that investigating would help make the next roll easier, where you can figure out
That could be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I was going for, and failed miserably.
I think you're right. I think the act under pressure is definitely the one that I should go for. And I'm going to say I am using my tool, my special drill to fix it so I can get a +1.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
So that's 10, 11, and 12.
Perfect. So this is not unusual for you. What's it called? Is it the Federation of Colonies?
No.
What is it?
It is the United Colonies.
The United Colonies ships fall apart all the
Yeah,
time.
Remember, we can't use the word federation. That's trademarked.
Yeah, I mean, it's close enough. So the United Colonies fall apart. Their ships fall apart all the time. Constantly have holes in them. You know what to do. You put on a spacesuit, get out there with the drill, and zap the little hole shut. So now you guys can at least, move throughout the ship.
Yay.
So basically, we're not open to vacuum anymore.
Correct. You're not open to vacuum anymore, and it's like the hallways are returning to regular pressure.
And then I think Vi is just, if they're going to be interrogating this person, she is probably, I think this is like, as soon as she gets the hole shut, she's probably just like fixing, so like reinforcing, making sure everything is still okay, taking down whatever welding she did on the door to keep it super shut.
Oh, right. Yeah. Because you had welded the door shut.
Yeah. She's kind of got to fix up the ship.
Okay, cool. Make me another roll for just in general how well you fix the ship back up.
Do I get to add anything to it, or?
I would say that's basically the same roll that you made before.
Okay.
Ooh. That's so good.
Yeah, nah, that doesn't even. That's a 5.
5? Okay.
But that initial 12 is that we aren't open to vacuum, and like, so we are, like, the ship itself is safe. It's just doing all the little stuff around the ship that she's either distracted or isn't doing very well, right?
Right, so your ship is flyable now, it's just not stable. So
Okay, no. What is it?
what I mean by that is you can get around, but every moment you're getting around, you have like a list of parts that's like, next time we land anywhere, I have to get these parts
We're
because they are
limping,
breaking.
right.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like,
We can't do like a super intense like dogfight.
yeah, if you do a dogfight in space, every time you roll, it's like, oh, the wing fell off. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's you're running the risk of the
I
ship
guess
dying.
that's fine.
The ship dying,
Or, just like
Yeah.
cracking open again, or,
exploding, or
Basically, right now, you do, in fact, have a hole in the ship with a binder super glued over it. And you're like, that'll be fine. Just put a tarp on it, like they did in The Martian.
You have problems with The Martian.
No, I liked that
I was
movie.
gonna say, I thought you liked it.
I did like The Martian. Sully, I have good news. The ship's now pressure equalized.
Oh, yeah, that's what we
And
did.
you've been joined in your interrogation room / medical bay by Jyla, whose name I do remember. What do you do?
Wait, isn't Malcolm there too?
No, I don't know, unless he wants to be. Right now, no one's talked to Malcolm. He's just like
No.
alone on the bridge.
Trying to fix things and failing.
With
Just-
a chainsaw still buzzing next to him.
Yeah, for real. Just staring at a cut in half computer.
Like that dog. This is fine. Just like sits his chair up, sits in it like, I'm the captain. Hello, Jyla Mavek. How are you?
Fine. And mind if I join you?
It depends. Are you planning on blowing something up?
Not this second.
Can it be for none of the seconds that you were in my room, my medical office?
I
today?
suppose.
Okay, then yes, you can come join
She
me.
sits down and throws her legs over the armrest.
Hey, this is Malcolm. Is everyone okay back there?
Fine. How
Hello,
are you?
Captain Malcolm Llewellyn. This is Sullivan Brackle. Everything is fine.
So formal.
Well, so here's my thought. Like, this is a being who's like connected to the like who's more like connected to the universe than everyone.
And that makes him more formal.
No, like I feel like his thing is like to identify people, like using the name like Malcolm. There are thousands of Malcolms, so he needs
Oh,
to.
he wants you to know that you're
Like,
like,
yeah,
unique and special.
Yeah. So basically, you're making sure that Malcolm knows you're talking specifically to him, not to another Malcolm that might be listening on the ship.
Like in theory, it's like dumb, but like the like practicality is
The
like
philosophy of it.
right, and that's why I like decided like his race of people would be much more like into like addressing people by full names, because like half names would be like, well, there's plenty of other Sullivans where I'm from. How do you know that you're not talking about one of them?
I see.
It'll get less clunky as it goes on. There's no way this is gonna come to bite me in the rear anytime soon.
So remind me what you actually said, because I was too busy focusing on.
I said I'm fine.
You're fine. Okay.
We also may have a prisoner here.
Like may have or have.
Well, I look at the charts to see if his heart's still beating. It is. He's not dead yet.
All right, I'll be back there in a sec.
Sully,
Make my
are
way
we
back
planning
there.
on killing him?
I mean, he sustained injury. We shot him. He was in an air depressurized chamber. But no, I'm a doctor. I would never try to hurt him again.
Okay, just checking.
The goal is to keep him alive. That's why I brought him into the medical bay.
Okay, I believe you.
Good.
You can try to wake him up if you want. I'm just letting you decide when that happens. Just so you know.
I would wait for the captain to get there.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Or
is the captain just gonna stay on the bridge and be like, "All right, I guess I'll play with this baby."
No, I said I was on my way to the medical bay.
Okay, well, you're basically there then. I mean,
Okay.
the ship's not, it's not like
Yeah.
Spaceballs where you have to run to get there by the end of the movie.
Hello, Captain.
All right, so what's going on in here? Still alive?
As far as I know. Looks at the chart again. Yes, his heart is still beating, Captain.
What are we planning on doing with him?
Just having a friendly conversation.
Yes, very friendly. Jyla has only said that she wants to talk to him in nice words.
I didn't specify what kind of words, but
Well, you just said friendly. That means nice, doesn't it?
never mind. I think we can wake him up now, probably.
I wake him up.
Adrenaline shot.
I want to know how you wake him up. Come on, give me the bits. Do you like just slap him? Do you like inject him with something?
I inject him with some. I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor, not a bombardier.
Okay, so you wake him up, and as soon as
Please use that throughout the entirety of our campaign. Like, just make that your... I mean, this is all about playing on tropes, right?
yeah, I mean a little bit, yeah.
A little bit? A little bit? A little bit.
You give him a shot to wake him up. It instantly makes his heart red light, and he just goes, "Ah, I'll kill you all alive!" And he instantly like flings himself forward and doesn't break out of his bonds, but snaps the bed off the floor, and then it falls over on its side, where he starts worming frantically, just screaming, "I'll kill you where you stand, heretics!"
I
Good
wish this was
morning.
a visual podcast.
I like.
And who do we have the pleasure of meeting today?
He kind of like freezes and looks over at you and then looks back kind of sulkily and says, "I do not speak to heretics or non-believers.
I mean, you were kind of shouting at us. Does that count as speaking to us?
I lost my cool for a moment.
No, that's pretty... You guys are always shouting.
I'm glad you're
To
making an
everybody.
exception for us.
That is what a weak person such as yourself would say. Disgusting. I hate that you're on this ship. You defile it with your presence."
I mean, I think you guys pretty much defiled it when you tore everything up.
Anyway, why are you here? Not that we don't enjoy your company and all, but
I am here to destroy the... I don't know, disfigured? What's the word I'm looking for? It's coming to me. What's it called? Desecrated ship by you disgusting people. And I'm not talking to you either. And he goes back to kind of sulking and trying to look at the floor. The bed's slowly kind of creaking over and smushing him more against the floor.
So the only reason you're here is just to destroy the ship, like, the ship that used to belong to the Imposition. That's no other reason?
An unknown ship flew through Imposition space. When attempted to hail it with Imposition codes, no one responded. It was assumed that it was a threat, and we were sent to destroy it. Obviously.
all right.
Now let me go so I may finish my mission.
Who's your who are we returning you to? Are they gonna miss you? Are you?
I was a noble sacrifice for the Imposition and do not need to return. Especially if this ship still lives. And also, why would I tell you who sent me? This is one of those points now where you have to make a roll to try to get more information out of
Okay.
I mean, we're just trying to help you get back home, I thought.
it. Is someone going to make a roll for that?
Yeah.
Because y'all are lying, kind of.
I'm not.
Are you going to let him go?
I don't have any intention on killing him.
I
Just
might.
drop
Just
him off.
Tie
where
him
we-
up to a tree someplace and leave.
Yes.
He'll be the ship's alarm, just constantly yelling in the background.
When he stops yelling is when we know we've been boarded.
Would this be read a person?
Yeah, I'd be read a person or grease the wheels probably. Read a person's like reading their motivation without talking to them. Grease the wheels is trying to smooth talk them or intimidate them into agreeing with you.
7.
Okay, so that's a partial success. Does it have anything written there for partial success?
You get a hard choice.
Increased heat. And then also written as examples of what you might learn. Nothing.
Perfect. So
Sounds like Cody wrote this already.
basically, this is where you guys are given that nice option to you can torture information out of him, but then the imposition is going to not be happy with you because
If we let him live.
I mean, how would they?
Okay, so
find
you know in
out?
Grand Theft Auto, if you shoot a cop, your just wanted level goes up to 3 right away. It's kind of like the same thing with this is like this is an abstraction of that. You know what I mean?
But so if we kill the guy who was sent on a suicide mission, they're gonna hate us more.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean that's how I have it written.
I just like the
My
idea.
point is you can torture him, but it will reflect poorly on the way that your crew is perceived.
Yeah, I don't think we need to pester this man anymore.
I'll tell you who sent me if you untie me, and I promise I won't wreck the ship anymore.
Nah,
You
that's
can even
fine.
have my chainsaw sword.
Oh, thank you.
Here's a
I'll,
question.
I,
No,
I
you
will.
can't just have it. You gotta let me go.
No, I will take that. Thanks.
No, give that back! Put it back in my head!
So from last time, I remember I had an option to basically paralyze the guy's armor.
Yeah,
How did I do that?
you shocked it.
Can I do that now?
Well,
I mean,
you-
you can. It's just mean, but you can.
Well, so we can untie him and then he can't move. He'll do what he wants, but he still won't be able to move.
I mean, okay, you can untie him
I
and then shock him right
I
away.
assume that's a. No, I was going to shock him first. Not, it wouldn't hurt him. It wouldn't kill him.
No,
just
you
disable
should-
his armor.
Well, yeah, but he's not going to tell you if he feels like you've deceived him, right?
Caitlin's not wrong on this one. He probably wouldn't tell you if you shocked him, then let him go.
I like how Vinny's very much observing letter of the deal, not spirit of the deal.
I mean, at some point I do have to use the bathroom and eat, and right now I'm laying under a medical table. Sorry about your medical table.
I don't really think you are.
Oh, he seems genuine. I
No, your captain's right. I hate your captain. It's fine, and I hate this medical table, and I wish to cut it in half, but I no longer have my sword.
It's real nice.
I'm very upset at you.
Are you like awkwardly like caressing it, Caitlin?
I'm just like admiring it, like poking at it. Little
It is the
buttons.
finest sword ever made.
What's this button do?
Don't touch that button!
She's already reverse engineering it.
Don't take it apart! It's a holy weapon!
Where's the holy bit? I can't see it.
It's the spirit of the weapon that's in the weapon is the truest form of a chainsaw sword.
But where? Where's the holy bit?
Not literally like a part that looks like Swiss cheese. It's like the spirit of it.
Well, where's the spirit?
I think they like, don't you like douse it with holy water or something?
No, that's
Or-
crazy.
Or holy blood, like the blood of your enemies or some nonsense.
No, we don't do any of that stuff. No. No, definitely
Captain.
not.
Dirty rumors.
Captain, don't be mean to the man. He hasn't doused anything with the blood of his enemies. You know that.
No, we
involves-
do that. It's just the enemy blood's not holy. How could it be?
No, it involves him actually getting the blood, like actually killing an enemy, and so far he's just been chained to a table.
That was hurtful. That one stung. It's actually the first time I was on a command mission. It's not going well. I assume my team is dead
Yeah, it's a,
Well,
it's a
can
safe
your
bet.
armor survive in space?
for like 5 minutes.
Oh, it's been more than 5 minutes.
That's
They're
been
dead.
2 hours.
Oh.
So we'll let you.
Been that long?
Well, us troops don't really have wives or anything because they, kind of removed that ability, so I guess we're just gonna...
Wait, what?
Is that not common knowledge? Never mind. No, they don't.
No, what ability do they remove?
Don't worry about it.
Just my presence as a woman is influencing your ability?
Not really. It's more like disinteresting my ability is my point. Anyways. Actual canon about Space Marines
Are they
from
actually like
Warhammer
eunuchs?
40k.
Is that what you're going? They're like eunuchs?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They get like horrible surgery done to them that like chops up all their bits.
I mean, aren't they basically just like cemented into that armor too?
yeah, no, it's like grown into them, yeah. Space Marines are screwed up. It's a dumb story, but I love it.
I don't know. I feel like there's interesting points in it.
Yeah, right after all the fascism. I just have to dance dance around fascism for a long time.
I want that as my ringtone whenever Cody Skypes me. Right after all the fascism. I just want that.
Right after all the fanboys going, isn't this fascism cool? Like,
No, Zach. This is what we're gonna say. This or like have a recording of this every time we switch to fascism and Sith.
Oh my gosh.
We never do it, but if we did,
No, it has to be if we don't pick fascism because we have to dance around fascism.
oh yeah, we did.
So anyways, I'm still chained to this table, and I'm now quite without my sword or any of my friends.
He went from being like angry Marine to sounding like gruffly old grandpa.
I'm just a sad old grandpa. Let me go.
But this is your first mission.
No, I've done so many missions in spirit.
How
I
many
mean,
missions?
trading is a mission in a way, and
How many missions have you done in spirit?
the one where I got turned into a scary space monster, basically, and crammed into this suit, and then I got crammed onto that pod, and then I got shot into your ship.
So 3?
Yes. You see one little tear just rolling down his nose.
3 is a respectable number. It's more hearts than I have.
That does not make me feel better. So, anyways, you guys wanted to know where I came from.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Oh, for the love of God. My point is, untie me and I'll tell you where I came from.
Can I ready in action?
Do you want to try to tase him as soon as you untie him?
No, I want to be able to like tase him as soon as he tries to attack us. I'm not a dick.
Because he won't give us information unless we do.
Do we need the information?
That's for you guys to decide.
So I think we can just leave him up here and drop him off.
Just drop him off somewhere.
Tie him to a tree. Can we move him to a different area so I can start fixing my medical bay?
But we could put him back in that pod he came in, and
No, those pods are gone.
That pod is gone.
That's how we got.
You detached it and
that's
then
right.
vented the ship
Dang,
to
okay.
space.
well,
I did that.
I was gonna say try to get him back to imposition ship, but I don't fancy our chances.
Do
if
we
just,
have we have a lifeboat in this, right?
Do we want to give him our?
We haven't
not anything.
Why would they give you guys a lifeboat when you're
Oh,
entirely disposable?
Fair. We just respawn.
Yeah, why would they give you an
Yeah.
escape pod?
That's valuable space.
And also, why would the Imposition have an escape pod built into their ship of entirely disposable space marines? It's not like
So,
the
I mean-
Imposition values human life very much.
We don't really seem to have a lot of options. Do we just kill him? Be done with it?
No, you don't. No, I'm very valuable. I have many secrets to share.
You're so valuable that they sent you on a suicide mission.
Yeah, well, that's because all the secrets were too valuable to have left alive in my brain. You definitely don't want to do that. I'm sure.
I mean, I don't think we should kill him. It just feels mean now.
Yes, listen to the glowy spaceman over there.
Then what do we do with him? We don't have like a brig.
This room's very nice.
Wouldn't we definitely? Well, I guess I don't know if
Well,
Space Marines would ever take prisoners to have a brig.
I would say that your very basic ship has like rooms that could be locked, but I don't think you have like a jail cell. You know what I mean? Like you're putting him in the broom closet at some point.
I mean, we could put him in the broom closet at some point.
No, I like this room. This room seems very nice.
But I mean, you keep breaking things in this room and not being sorry about that.
I am very sorry about the bed.
You lied.
It seems very nice, and it is quite weighty. Very heavy bed.
I mean, I feel like drop him off at the next planet, Captain. But I mean, you're the captain. Captain.
Yeah, I suppose let's just put him in the broom closet for now. Try to keep him secured.
So, someone make a roll to wedge him awkwardly in a broom closet. What's up?
So I actually pulled up because despite what you said, we are talking about the ship. So I have a very rough ship plan. And like there's like decent, like just like a room, like a conference room type thing.
You guys
that
can
we
put
just
him,
like
put him there.
Yeah, you don't have to shove him in a broom closet. Just
Okay, well,
just because I know
just
we
somewhere-
don't know, because I know we don't really have an idea of the ship.
Yeah,
but
just
we have
somewhere that's not here.
Yeah, we have rooms, so we don't have to like totally
What am I rolling for this? I don't even
squish
know what-
him.
Act under pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
it
say
seems like
act
act under pressure is just kind of for everything.
Well, it's for everything that isn't talking to someone.
Or seized by force, but
Yeah.
That is a 8.
Okay, so you guys just carry the bed into the conference room or whatever,
No, just the whole thing.
and
So
then you just like,
he doesn't have a medical bed, like a medical table anymore.
I mean, it's attached to him, and you'd have to let him go. I guess you could shock him and then carry his like frozen space armor. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
I have to roll for that.
No. I'll just say that's
I
fine.
just like the whole point of getting him out of this room was so that he could have his medical bed back. But it's like he doesn't have his table. This kind of doesn't really make the medical bed that very useful. We might have to get a chair and call it like an auto dock.
Oh, this joke never gets old. Okay, so now you guys have one captured Space Marine isolated in one room in your ship. And
Are we gonna have to worry about him like breaking through and then wrecking our ship again, or is he secure enough that we don't have to worry about it?
It's not going to happen like right now, but if you guys left him on your ship for like 3 missions, at some point I might make it relevant again.
We're gonna drop him off at some point.
But
I'm
it's
sure.
not going to be like you're going to wake up dead sometime. You know what I mean?
Wake up dead. I guess we would just wake up in our
Yeah, it's not,
in our
it's
respawn
not going to be
chambers.
like he's going to become your new nemesis when you guys all wake up in slug chambers and everyone's like, what happened?
No, Cody's totally gonna make this our Kriv.
No, I don't think this guy's going to be your... I don't think this guy's going to...
no, we're gonna reform this guy. He's gonna join the Outlaws and be like an outlaw leader.
I mean, you could try to do that too, you know. There's rules for that.
Could we actually?
Or grease the wheels if you're trying to get him to do something, you know. Convince him that the imposition sucks. Roll an 11. Now he's an outlaw.
Or how do the imposition become outlaws? Like, what happens to them? Because, like...
They probably realize that they're...
No, but I mean, like, how, like... Because physically, they're, like, inseparable from their armor, right? So are they just still in their armor?
Yeah. No, I
outlaws?
mean, like, on the character creation, if you guys made imposition, your special tag is
I just
power
was curious
armor.
because we never did that.
Yeah, it'd be power armor would be your
Okay.
special tag. So, yeah, they're pretty much, like, permanently fused to that.
I was gonna say, there's almost definitely an emotional reason. They find out they're cannon fodder.
Well, yeah, they're totally irrelevant.
And so they come into the Outlaws where they're cannon fodder that can be respawned.
A cannon fodder that don't die, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we have a little bit more free will in terms of
And also,
what
they
we're
probably
doing.
won't spend as much time like killing non-believers, which might also be a little bit disheartening after a while.
When you just have to murder everything that looks different.
Yeah, right.
You're not wearing power armor. You gotta die.
Time to die. Okay, does anyone else want to do anything else on the ship before the next things happen?
Can we fix the med bay?
You can ask Mandy to fix the med bay.
Mandy, can you fix the med bay?
That's not my name.
Vika, we seem to have had a problem with the med bay table where a space marine decided to wreck it. Would you mind fixing it up?
Sure, I can take a look at it. And well, I almost want to keep that. That was a 6. That is a 11.
Cool.
An 11.
Yeah, it's just like perfectly back in place. She just replaced some bolts. You're good to go.
I got you.
Thank you, Vika. Always a pleasure. As I start speaking like Caitlin.
On the bridge, the sound of like a hailing message starts to come through.
Boop, 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 boop.
It's definitely not like that. It's not space Skype. It's kind of rough coming through because all of like the like big projector screens and nice like consoles are all wrecked, so it's a little bit rough. But you at least getting audio.
So it sounds more like boop, 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 brrr.
I guess the problem is you're hearing it and not seeing it, which is weird for a space age spaceship.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm gonna fix that.
Understand what you're...
A space age spaceship, I thought was a funny turn of
I'm gonna-
phrase.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it so we can have some kind of hailing light.
Well, no, I guess my point is it's like the console was cut in half, so it's like it's a little bit wrecked. It's just flavor. It doesn't matter.
This matters to Vika, though.
It does matter to Vika.
It's personal. It's professional pride.
Vi wants to fix this.
She's used to like living out of like
How
a
about this?
camper.
I'm gonna answer it, and you can like be fixing it while
Oh, yeah.
while I'm talking to him. This is Captain Malcolm Llewellyn of... What's her name of her ship again? I don't remember.
the Holy Smokes.
No, it was the honor.
The father
Yeah.
big dick whatever.
No, the
Can't say that on the podcast, Vinny.
no, it's the honor. I have it written right there.
Okay.
I wrote down ship equals honor.
I figured this whole thing was getting cut out because I was going to redo my thing anyway.
Oh, got you.
Hello, this is Captain Malcolm Llewellyn of the Honor. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
This is Grizzly.
Hey, one of Cody's 3 character voices.
That was hurtful. I thought this one was different.
Hi, Grizzly. What can we do for you?
Your ship seems banged up, and aside from that, I'm the warden from the Outlaws for this area, so I'm kind of who's gonna be giving you guys your assignments, but
Okay.
currently your ship seems slightly indisposed.
Yeah, we had a problem with some imposition on
Well-
route.
It's good that the welcome wagon's been rolled out. I think that about sums up what it's gonna be like for your guys' time here. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time to have you guys not be in action, so have a fresh mission for you, ready to go. Kind of an exciting one, I would say.
All right, well, what do we got?
Alright, so here's the deal. For the first time ever, there's actually peace between the Galactic Alliance and the Imposition.
Well, that seems unlikely.
It is, believe me, and actually, given your connections, this might be a helpful mission for you. What with your previous connection to the Galactic Alliance. But anyways, it's on a planet called Core 5. And basically, here's the good part, right? This planet is largely irrelevant. He wouldn't be making these hand gestures because currently you can't see him.
I did roll a 7. I don't know if that helps.
To repair it. So he's kind of flickering in and out on like a little screen
So
that's
I see
temporarily
his
rigged
hands
up.
here and I see his hands here, but I don't see them. I don't see the gesture.
Yeah.
I imagine it's like, you know those like jokes in animated cartoons when they're going through like different animation styles and things? That's what keeps happening to the picture.
Yeah.
Like he's like old-timey cartoon, all of a sudden it's like realistic, hyper realistic, goes to anime.
Alright, so here's the deal. This planet is actually irrelevant enough that it was originally controlled by the Imposition. Throughout the conflict, it's traded hands. Now it's controlled by the Galactic Alliance, and basically, due to clerical errors and bureaucracy and indifference, everyone's forgotten that it's existed. So most of the population is from the Imposition, but technically it's Galactic Alliance controlled. So, suffice it to say, it's a tense situation, as you might imagine. But currently, at peace. The problem is, there have been attacks lately. Many attacks. And it's starting to gain some heat. It's on the news.
From which side?
Well, now, wouldn't that just be the most confusing thing, because no one's admitting to doing it? So, it seems to look like Imposition ships, but the Imposition swears up and down it isn't them. But the Galactic Alliance is getting frustrated and says they're just going to start bombing in the area again due to all the conflict. So now, we're at a confusing place.
So wait, the Galactic Alliance wants to solve all of the attacks by more attacks.
Well, I wouldn't say yes. I mean, yes. Like, that's not what they're saying, because they wouldn't say it. You're from there, you know. But when more spaceships start showing up in orbit, it's not like they're all going to look at each other and play patty cake, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Or Scrabble.
Yeah. Don't talk to me about Scrabble, son. Brings up memories. Anyways, can't make inside jokes in the middle of our podcast. Oh, gosh.
I'm broken so bad.
Cody's broken.
Anyways, so your mission right now is get yourselves to Core 5, pretend to be, I guess, an Imposition ship, because that's alright. I guess get your ship repaired and then keep the peace and figure out why people keep shooting at each other there. Because right now, most of the people are actually happy.
Alright, sounds not too complicated.
And here's the other thing, don't screw up, because I'll be watching. And I'm easily disappointed, he says grumpily, as he's like strobing in and out. But do you have any questions for me? Any other information I can give you? I mean, I could send you an email or something with all the extra stuff, but, you know, anything else you want to know? Or anything you want to know about me. I mean, my name's Grizzly. Good to meet you. Thanks. I'm so lonely.
Call ends.
Do any of you guys have questions, though? Like, is there anything else you want to, like, pop in and ask here before you land on this planet?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, cool. Vinny can Google the planet, too, on, like, his robot, if he wants to.
Okay, Google.
Right. So you guys have your mission. Go to Core 5 and keep it from erupting into a new war zone because attacks keep happening, but no one's claiming credit.
Cool.
What do you guys do?
I mean, can we skip to where we're landing on the planet?
We need a whole bottle episode of us traveling from here to that planet.
You can.
What do you mean,
This would
only
just
one?
be like the phase in which you can do planning before you get there and have to try to land, basically.
Okay, so Grizzly said, get our ship fixed. I guess that's something I could ask him, is like, where do we get our ship fixed?
Well, so you're going to be landing in docks, and usually there's people there willing to do that for a trade of some sort. So I guess ask around. I mean, technically, Malcolm won't really stand out that much. There are galactic, Lord have mercy on my old man brain. Galactic Alliance officers there running the place, so seeing a galactic person Galactic Alliance person really wouldn't be out of the ordinary.
What about a Galactic Alliance officer flying an imposition ship? That might raise a few eyebrows.
It might, but I mean, there are Galactic Alliance and Imposition people there working together, so actually the ship isn't necessarily an oddity,
Are the rest of us going to stand out?
I mean, it depends. Like, you could go incognito, or, travel in space exists, and civilians do go to other planets. It's just if you start making a ruckus, people are gonna start noticing. You know what I mean?
Ah, shucks.
So what you're saying is we shouldn't just pull out.
You look
bombs.
like a freak of nature! I mean, I don't have any pre-existing biases. Sorry. Spaceman.
You are forgiven. No offense was taken.
You can't tell if he's being serious or not.
He is.
But what you're saying is we shouldn't just go around juggling bombs willy-nilly, right?
Hey, now that feels pointed.
I would say juggling, maybe there are street jugglers. I don't know. I've never been there.
Good, I thought I was being too subtle.
But you probably shouldn't wave a flag that says, we're outlaws, criminals, and misfits of the galaxy. Just smooth and subtle as the approach. If you can smooth and subtly juggle bombs, then fine.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
No, literally, your camera's like kind of going in and out. Have you tried using a different webcam? Lower the quality so it streams better. Anyways.
Space webcam, please.
Did he plug in the yellow to yellow, the white to white, and the red to red?
Oh, this is quickly becoming the past. Who uses that type of video cable anymore,
But it's funny because we're on a spaceship. Sorry, a space-age spaceship.
Any other questions? I'm like the warden of this area, so I'm relevant.
If we have a prisoner from the Imposition on our ship, where should we drop him off?
Do you have a prisoner from the Imposition on your ship?
Why would I ask that question otherwise?
Oh.
It seems oddly specific.
I thought you were being cagey.
No, I don't like being put in cages.
All right. So cool. So you guys took a prisoner, which is I'm surprised you managed to, honestly. I've never done that. I guess release him in the wild? I don't know. And by the wild, I mean now, like in space, or
We need to carefully reintroduce the Imposition into its native habitat.
my experience with them is that they're very angry and very fragile and easy to offend. So I don't know. Maybe put him down there and hit him on the head really hard and see if he loses his memory.
Doc, is that feasible?
Yeah, Zach, roll for amnesia.
I rolled, is this plus smart? I rolled a 10.
You very adequately like ice pick his brain. Good job.
You lobotomize him perfectly.
Oh, lobotomies aren't funny, are they? Although it's I think it's been long enough, right? We can make lobotomy jokes now.
Comedy is tragedy plus time.
All right, well, I guess bye. What? Oh, sorry. Yes, ma'am. What can I do for you?
Vi kind of pokes her head up from underneath the like where she's been working on everything. Is there somebody there that would you stop it?
Sorry, I have a habit of fiddling with my legs. Also, may I say that's a lovely grease smudge on your cheek.
Wait, when you say legs, do you mean legs or third leg?
I only have 2.
So he's a space marine.
That's it, guys. It only took us, what, 4 episodes to turn this into the Dick Joke
This is
podcast?
the second episode. This is episode 2.
No, I mean like 4 series before this.
Gosh. Just gonna jump in with my question. So is there someone on the planet that we need to meet up with?
Good question. There are a few people of note. I have some dossiers here. So the first one that might be relevant, his name is Commander Rex Lancer. He's an Alliance guy, and I don't like him. He, you know when people get fired, but they can't really be fired, and then they just kind of get put somewhere? That's kind of what happened to good old Commander Rex Lancer. This is like the least good place to be. It's like a miserable planet full of imposition folks, so already not great. And it's also like the most likely place to get blown up. So they're like, you go there, Rex. It's all yours.
Great.
Cap, you know this guy?
Huh?
I'm talking to Malcolm.
Oh.
Do I know this guy?
Roll to know this guy. I would say investigation.
Yeah. That is a 5.
No, he's very irrelevant. No one talks about him. There's not been like, oh, you remember the famous commander? No.
Can I like look up his service record on my Google bot?
Did you not add your Googlebot to that role?
I did not.
Oh, then add your Googlebot to that. Well, then okay, you can make
it
it.
wouldn't actually change anything. Well, I thought we were going to see if I knew him, like personally.
Yeah.
And then, no, I don't know him. Let me look up his service record, which I should just be able to do, right? If I know his name, I can type it into Google. I can type it into Space Google.
Okay, you pull up his LinkedIn profile.
Space
I
LinkedIn.
assume, like there's like the Galactic Alliance would have like a registry of their officers, and I should be able to pull up his service profile, right?
Yes.
Like, it might not tell me anything interesting.
Yes. The only reason I'm hesitating on this is I'm trying to decide how much information you could get from your investigation robot without making a roll, because I understand what you're saying, that it's like, how do you fail at typing it into Google? I think that
I spelled his name wrong.
No. What it would be is that you would really get something equivalent to like his Space LinkedIn account, right? That would show, he's a commander, so he's been promoted for a long time.
Proficient at Space Microsoft Word.
Well, right. And that basically he's like fumbled enough things that no one wants him anywhere important, but he has not been bad enough to get fired. And he's like around your age, so that's not a great place to be in your 40s.
Yeah.
It's like almost like he got passed up for every promotion.
Okay, so he's basically me, but he didn't quit.
But no, he got promoted though.
He had more responsibility than you and then screwed it up more.
Okay.
Just not to the point where like people died and ships got blown up. It's just like, hey, we really need you to get this done. And then it didn't happen. He's just like, we didn't do it.
He's basically that guy who like you're like, how did you get this job? Except they finally like corrected and got rid of him from that job without getting rid of him.
Right, but they just can't really fire him because he's like too high ranking, and he's like kind of in the middle.
He's like that guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the like super inept commissioner they have that one season.
yeah.
Are you guys all having fun at work? Yes. Great. I love to hear that.
Okay. And the other guy, So, when the Galactic Alliance lost the planet, everyone of import basically jumped ship, except for one dude that stuck around kind of in the hope of maybe making things better. He's like probably the least imposition guy. His name's Lay Magistrate Norn. He's like kind of a, I don't know, low-tier guy in the imposition, but now is just the highest-ranking imposition person that's still there.
Did you say his name was Norm?
Norn, with like an N. It's like Norm, but in a fantasy environment. Alright, anything else I can do for you guys?
If we want to talk to you again, can we call you?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say no to a call from people.
I'm just establishing that we have his number.
You have his space number.
Yeah.
Space Skype.
Remember, if we don't declare it now, we don't get it ever.
All right, and that is where we're going to end this.
I memorized his number, so when you inevitably take away our speed dial, I have it memorized.
We're ending this episode on a lack of speed dial.
We hope you enjoyed this latest episode of Outlaws Wanted. All music is from danosounds.com. If you liked this show, you can check out more of our podcasts at the Wandering Gamer Network's website, as well as interact with us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And if you're a fan of world building, check out the newest podcast to our network, World Shop. Cody and Jordan roll a d20 to determine the theme that they're going to use for the week, and then create in-depth worlds with narratives, histories, and their own unique flares. You can find World Shop on any podcast listening devices or podcast apps. Now remember, it's not the outlaw that makes trouble. It's trouble that makes the outlaw.